What's up you guys and welcome back. I'm FPL Freya and this is my FPL Game Week 14 review and Game Week 15 preview video. I'll be doing my reviews and previews together over the busy festive period and may also bundle a few game weeks together, so bear with me. Christmas is a holiday after all, but I'll be bringing you what content I can as often as I can. So, swiftly on to my Game Week 14 review, and I'm pretty happy with this game week I have to admit. I'm never unhappy when I'm above the average, especially 13 points above. So here's what happened. Patricio failing to get even 2 points this game week for me and registered a big fat 1 point. I hate using a transfer on a keeper, but game week 8 was the last time Pat got anything above 2 points, and I'm not sure I can keep hold any longer. I decided to line up without Doherty this game week, instead choosing to play Wan-Bissaka alongside Laporte, Robson and Alonso. So imagine my absolute horror when Doherty headed in a goal in the 18th minute for 7 FPL points to put Wolves ahead at Cardiff. To say I was kicking myself after playing him for 5 weeks straight without so much of a sniff at a return is an understatement. Though thanks to Aguero, as we'll see in a moment, I was spared my blushes and Doherty came in to complete my defence masterclass with Robertson, Alonso and Wan-Bissaka on 6 points, with only Laporte letting the side down with just the 2. Is the City defence wobbling a bit? Only 1 clean sheet in 4 for them now. Moving on to my midfield, Richarlison just getting the 2. I always play attacking assets as often as I can, even though, as you know, I wasn't expecting much from this one. It's been 3 game weeks now without a return for Richarlison. Granted, 2 of those have been Chelsea and Liverpool, but he's starting to feel a bit patchy to me, I have to admit. Hazard became Sterling, as you know. That Chelsea-Fulham game early on Sunday was a tough watch, with only a Sterling goal in the bank. Thankfully, Hazard only registered an assist. He had 2 shots on target and 2 blocked, with 2 key passes and looked very dangerous. I am happy to hold my hands up here and say I'm not sure this transfer has been the best. Not because I think Sterling is a worse option. After all, he did hit the woodwork and match Hazard's key passes against Bournemouth. It's that I feel I should have kept Hazard and got Sterling in another way. So with that in mind, that moves me on nicely to Salah, who I think, if we're honest, is not looking the best option for his price. He got me just 3 points, with no shots on target, and I'm a massive fan of Mo's, but I think it's almost time we part ways. My front line was interesting this week. Wilson must have heard my cries from my last video, grabbing me a goal against City and reaffirming to me why I always play my attacking assets regardless of fixtures. He also missed 2 big chances. It's nice to have my Wilson back. Arnautovic finally got me some points, a first since I've owned him. In a week like this, I was grateful for his assist, even if it knocked out Laporte's clean sheet. And lastly, I had Aguero in as my captain. I was disappointed not to have him play against Bournemouth given his record. However, his absolute absence from the squad spared me a stressful wait on what could have been a horrible bench appearance. It also meant I got Doherty 7 points off the bench and my vice-captain was Sterling, so an extra 16 lucky points rounded off my game week 14, meaning I got 62 points in total and a small green arrow for an OR of 72,481. So let's take a look ahead to game week 15, and it's looking like a pivotal time in the FPL world. There are rumours galore, with Aguero supposedly not being risked with an ankle injury, Sterling due a rest, Robertson having picked up a dead leg, and Alonso reportedly missing out due to form. It's a quick turnaround and a lot of potential pitfalls. Given all of this and the rush to get Kane ahead of his great Christmas fixtures and Aubameyang's mega haul of 2 goals and an assist against Spurs, making him the highest scoring FPL forward with 91 points, I have some big decisions to make ahead. Let's take a look at my team, how it may line up and the transfers I'm considering ahead of game week 15. I would have no choice but to field Patricio at home to Chelsea, given he's my set and forget goalkeeper. However, given his recent form, I am seriously consider transferring Patricio to Fabianski, who is somewhat of a like for like. Given Patricio makes 3 saves per match to Fabianski's 4, and then being a similar price range. But Fabianski has a better save success rate of 72.15% to Pat's 70.69%. And also Fabianski is a bonus point magnet with 8 bonus points to Pat's 0. He also sits higher in the FPL goalkeeper list despite having less clean sheets. It also appears that Fabianski has the better run of fixtures until game week 21, which is always a bonus. I am almost locked into this transfer, but others are tempting me. My defence will look the same as last week, despite the worries over Robson and Alonso. That is why I have my bench, and I will need to call upon it over the Christmas period. There is talk Robson and Alonso are now not worth their price tag. To this I say, Alonso is still beating the likes of Hazard in FPL points with 93. That's more than Aubameyang, and Robertson is close behind. If you consider their price tag, it's hard to drop them just yet. Laporte stays where he is for me, and the tough decision comes whether I play Wan-Bissaka over Doherty. If the rumours are true, both will end up in my team via bench transfers anyway, but I'm tempted to play Doherty for his attacking returns. In midfield, Richarlison is on his last legs. He'd be gone this week if not for fixtures and making other transfers. Salah will likely stay this week given he faces Burnley, who are second top for losses with 9, just behind Fulham on 10. Also, we are hearing that Mane has a slight cut on his foot, which means the downgrade to him seems risky at an already volatile time. Sterling will be in my lineup even though I am expecting a rest at Watford. I bought him knowing this rest was coming, so I can't really complain when it does. My front three are as follows. Wilson will be keeping his spot up front. There's usually goals in this fixture between Huddersfield and Bournemouth, and this matchup was where Wilson got his hat-trick in 2017, albeit at the Vitality Stadium rather than at home, but let's hope in front of his home fans that he can recreate the result. Arnautovic will face Cardiff. This is a fixture I'm hoping Arnie proves to me why I decided to get him and keep him, even though he's been a difficult hold. Cardiff's form away has been sketchy. Let's hope Arnie is less "I'll be back" and more "hasta la vista baby" against Cardiff. Aguero is my top dilemma this week. Do I transfer him out for Kane or Aubameyang? Here's a quick rundown of my thoughts. I have no Spurs against Southampton side that are now without a manager, but I can't do Kane in 2 easy transfers for a -4. His appearance would mean a -8 in my team, and I may prefer to go Eriksen or Ali long term for Spurs given Kane's price. That leaves Auba, whom I can do a straight swap for with a bit of change. After Man United, Arsenal have a good run of fixtures, though Auba is easily rotated with Lacazette. He has recorded some great numbers even off of the bench though, yet he is usually preferred for the European fixtures. Also, Aguero hasn't really done anything to warrant being sold yet. He's only missed 1 match, and has been very consistent. Selling him means I'll also only have 1 City attacking asset, and a rotated one at that. This transfer will depend very much on injury. Right now my moves look like Patricio to Fabianski with a possible -4 for Aguero to Aubameyang if it looks like Cum misses out midweek. And so captaincy this week will be between Sterling and Salah, though I'm not sure which way round. Leave your thoughts in the comments below on who you're captaining for game week 15. It might just help me make up my mind. And if I make these changes, Fix has me at 3 points extra this week for a projected score of 56 points as opposed to 53. Not great considering it would be for a -4. Lots of luck as always in game week 15. Hope you liked the video. Please feel free to check out my sponsors fantasyfootballfix.com, and please support me by liking and subscribing. Until next time, Nymphria out.